of 2025, expecting the Fed to be on a quote unquote bigger rate cutting cycle. Danielle DiMartino Booth obviously has been very negative on the U.S. economy, talking about the job market, the revisions that are coming. Again, according to Danielle, we have some significant rate cuts coming. I want to talk about Apollo Global Management actually is taking the other side, which I always think is interesting. When you could look at a bear case and a bull case, it really gives you the opportunity to dig in and see which side you are on. If you simply live in an echo chamber of negativity or doom, or frankly, an echo chamber of bull, you will often miss inflection points. You will also miss the opportunity to learn. So I like it. I'd like to do this and do this regularly. Apollo Global Management actually says there is a 40% chance, 40, so 4 in 10 chance that the next rate movement is up, not down in 2025, which I think is interesting. Apollo Global Management kind of sees the opposite of Danielle. They see a strong economy with U.S. GDP growth above expectations. They see tax cuts, higher tariffs, immigration policy sparking inflation. That doesn't sound like a lot of fun. And again, Danielle sees a bigger rate cuts. The rate cut projections are not strong enough. And frankly, Danielle says the Fed will eat its words after touting a strong economy. So again, folks, if you are going to be studying the economy, you are going to be making investments, it is important for us to kind of understand both sides and come to our own conclusions. I do want to highlight and thank Lance Lambert and the whole team at Resi Club. They were nice enough to give an interview that was published in the Fast Company. On the screen now, you will see a link to an article talking about our experience in the 2008 crash. And more importantly, what do we see coming in 2025? Hopefully this article resonates with you. Hopefully you see it as a theme saying basically do the work. We talk about Wall Street. We talk about rates. We talk about insurance. There's all kinds of stuff in that article. I want to thank Megan, Lance, and the whole team at Resi Club. So again, if you haven't read that article on Fast Company, there it is for you. You can just go to Fast Company and search real estate. It should be easy to find. So somebody else I know and respect, I've talked about many, many times, Mohamed El-Arian. He is out talking about what happened post-Fed meeting. He says it was the classic hawkish cut. He expects fewer cuts in 2025 and a higher terminal rate. That is the debate. Does it have a 3 handle or a 4 handle? We have discussed that many times. He thinks the Fed perhaps has changed their view and flip-flopping, which must make the 3rd or 4th flip-flop. They're obviously getting prepared for the Trump administration. Again, I would have liked to seen them pause this month to keep that rate cut in their back pocket, use it later when you know more. And then again, the Fed is reactive. They are not anchored on any policy, hence 4 flip-flops. So again, pretty crazy stuff going on out there. On Thursday, I think Thursday last week, we got existing home sales, but they came out right when we went live, so I didn't have them. Transactions were up. Existing home sales were up. But Michael, you told me that transactions were going to go down. Remember, folks, November had that little rate tick down, and now we're up. So it's not surprising. Again, we have learned that rates matter. The closer rates get to 6%, the more marginal demand comes off the sidelines. And for those of you hoping for a median home price crash, you will once again be disappointed with year-on-year price increase of 6.1%. Lawrence Yun, chief economist of National Association Realtor, is saying consumers are getting used to 6 to 7% interest rates. We'll talk about that in a second. Supply is up 17.7%. And again, the median home price is up to $406,100. So let's talk about what Lawrence Yun is saying in that statement. They're getting used to 6 to 7%. I'm not sure I buy that. I think they're getting comfortable with 6. I absolutely think, at least as of today, buyers are turned off by 7. We will certainly learn a lot more come spring selling season. I think we're going to see a pretty dismal December sales of existing home sales. We did get new home sales today, kind of the same story. New home sales, let me make sure I get the numbers right. Where is it? New home sales last month was 610,000. Forecast, though, was 669,000, so a big increase. Only came in at 664,000. Why? Again, rates matter. All right, the closer rates get to 6%, the more activity is generated. The more they stay over 7, the less activity is generated. We did get some earnings last week on Friday. Nike beat top line, bottom line. They are saying their turnaround is happening. What else? We got some more somewhere. Lennar earnings call. We will be prioritizing pace over price. What the hell does that mean? Well, if somebody is going to be focused on unit sales, volume, and not price, the only thing that could mean is they are going to eat margin. You can expect Lennar to be very aggressive on mortgage rate buydowns, closing cost credits, free upgrades, lot fees, whatever it is. Lennar is basically saying, margin be damned. We are going to focus on volume. Some big news out there in some struggling retailers. Big Lots. Big Lots is closing all their stores because they failed to find a buyer. Not to be outdone, Party City also to close. Again, I'm not sure how these retailers stayed in business this long. But when you look at Big Lots and Party City, that's potentially 70,000 employees directly impacted. You also have Nordstrom's. Nordstrom's is going private. Yes, the Nordstrom's family spending $24.25 a share, taking the company private in a $6.25 billion deal. Yes, crazy. We did get some updates from the one and only Lance Lambert, Resi Club Analytics. Go check them out. So where are prices falling? Where are prices falling in the United States? And there is a short list. These are year on year. These are the cities with year on year price falls, price collapse, whatever you want to call it. Austin, Texas, San Antonio, Texas, Tampa, Florida, New Orleans, Jacksonville, Dallas, and Phoenix. Folks, that is the list of the top 50 metros with price declines. Something else that Lennar is doing I thought was interesting is they are spinning off their land assets into a new REIT called Millrose. Now, I asked myself, why would a company who goes out and buys lots, aka land, spin off land assets? I really don't have a good answer because first and foremost, land does not produce rent, right? Not producing rent. Land, there are costs and expenses with land. Maybe Lennar is going to use that as a way to grow, maybe issue some bonds, or I don't know why they're doing it. I need to look into that. If anybody finds an article of why Lennar is spinning off their land assets, I would appreciate that. Yesterday, folks, we talked about our school community, one rental at a time. And I begged to see if we can't get 7 folks to sign up. That would get us to 350. It'd be a great number before Christmas. Kind of good news, bad news. Actually, let's say great news, bad news. We needed 7. We got 6. So if you ever thought about joining the school community, become part of the family, go ahead and be that number 350. I would greatly appreciate it. But let's recognize the 6 people that signed up. David, Rachel, Letitia, Joe, David, and Janine. Thank you very much for doing that. I appreciate it. Make sure you introduce yourself. You comment on some comments, likes. That will get you to level 2 and level 3 in the community. And that's where you unlock some significant education that costs thousands of dollars, creative financing, buy box, boot camps. It's all there for you. Don't forget to look in the classroom for all the live streams that we've recorded. You can go back and listen to. There's lots and lots of value there for you. We did have another accountability group join. Again, we have 5 different accountability groups inside school. Find the one that works for you. Yesterday, they talked dishwashers, ovens, EXP Realty, TaskRabbit, property managers, taxes, Steadily, DSCR loans. Again, join a group, ask questions, join weekly, get to know people. It is there for you. Lots of other stuff going on. What else do I want to talk about? Let's see. Oh, Google. I saw this interesting. How about this white collar recession? Looks like Google cut managers and VP roles by 10%. Ouch. Ouch. In its efficiency push. Last thing we'll talk about, U.S. consumer confidence. Again, one of the economic numbers that came out this morning. Last was 111.7, forecasted to increase, aka get better, to 113.2, and it did not. It actually missed to the downside. 104.7. Was last month just an election bump? Are people getting more concerned about the cost of capital with rates at or above 7%? Not sure, but that is what we have today. The last thing I will say is about existing home sales. I got some more data here. It appears that it is strongest in the Northeast with increases of 9.9%, Midwest 7.3%. 18% of homes sold last month went over list price. Man, 18%, let's just call it 20 between friends. That's 1 in 5. 1 in 5 homes are still going above list price. We are still seeing a broken housing market. Remember, folks, the broken housing market is causing the median home sales to be ripped higher. What do I mean by that? What are we seeing? Homes that sold for over $1 million increased 24.5% in transactions, and homes under 100K fell by 24.1%. These are transactions, not price. So again, expenses homes up 25%, cheap homes fall 25%, median home price gets higher. Ray, it's $20, man. What did I do to earn $20? You didn't even ask me a question. I appreciate it. That's very gracious of you. I wish you asked a question. I would have done something for you. That's very nice of you, Ray. Folks, have fun. It is the day before Christmas Eve. I hope you've completed your Christmas shopping. Else, it is going to be crazy out there. I will say that this is the first year that I can remember finishing my shopping early. Usually I wait to the 24th, but I got it done this weekend. So that is going to be fun. Is the Vegas event being recorded again this year? Yes. My intention is to record the Vegas event. I'm certainly paying for the Vegas event to be recorded. Yes, the Vegas event will be recorded again, and it will be, I will give the recording just like last year. If you buy a ticket, I will give you the recording. I think it is only fair. A lot of people come to the Vegas event, they network, they miss some of the presentations, they want to go back and watch them. I will simply give you the presentation, or the recording, I should say. I will give you the recording. So if you buy a ticket, general admission, VIP, doesn't matter, you will get the recording. Usually takes me, I don't know, about 2 weeks. It takes about a week to chop up the video and load it. And then it takes me about a week to go through, the 300 or 400 people that need a copy. But yeah, that is my intention. It will be recorded. You will get a copy. All good, all love. Make sure you sign up. We're almost 50 days away. 50 days away from Vegas. I think we got about 100 tickets left. If it's anything like last year, those 100 tickets could be sold in a couple of days. So again, buy your tickets. Don't miss out. Will it be live streamed? Will the Vegas event be live streamed? Yes, my intention is to do that. But if we don't sell out, I might not do it because that's more of an expense for me that I would like to get paid for instead of coming out of pocket. So I'm not committed to live stream yet, but I am committed to recording. But yeah, we're going to hopefully sell it out first, and then we will revert to live streaming. But if we don't sell out, then no live stream. That's what I think we're going to do. So folks, take care of yourself. Have an amazing day. We will talk tomorrow, Christmas Eve. Take care. Bye.